This will be a new season. For years, I've rescued, I've fought, I've carried, and I've tried to fix a broken system. I'm now going to step into storytelling, education, and my advocacy. For over a decade, I've worked in animal welfare. I have lots of stories. I will also be telling a pit bull story, one dog at a time, from our program. And we're going to begin with the road less rescued, talking about shelter dogs and rescue dogs and transporting them.
For years, I networked hundreds of dogs. Every single one looked into my eyes and stole a piece of my heart. I also spent years working on legislation and policy, believing that if we changed enough rules, we could change the suffering. But at 68, I realized my mission needed to change. Not because I stopped caring, because I finally understood that my voice, my experience, and my education could be used for something bigger. Some problems don't change simply because we pass another law. Some suffering continues because suffering sells, division gets attention, and uncomfortable truths are easier to ignore. So I'm no longer trying to save every dog. I'm trying to change the conversation. Less ego, less division. Less pretending we have all the answers, more truth, more accountability, more compassion. Because sometimes the most powerful way to save lives is to stop chasing every fire and start changing the system that keeps lighting the matches. Networking, education, events, and placing one dog at a time. For years, my life was a series of battles, fighting for foster care and animal welfare. I thought stewardship meant fixing everything myself. But the years teach us a different lesson. Leadership isn't always about being the loudest voice in the room. It's about the season of listening, of bridge building. I've learned that surrendering what I can't control actually creates space for something beautiful. Stewardship has evolved from a burden of fixing to the power of using storytelling and visibility to help us understand one another. Take pit bulls. We don't just need action, we need empathy. Storytelling helps us see the soul behind the stereotype. It's a call for empathy rather than just action, building something beautiful through collaboration rather than just conflict. When we work to understand rather than just fix, we build something that truly lasts. That is where real change happens. Investigators still need to determine the identity, cause, and circumstances of each death. There are also questions about whether animals transferred to the rescue were accurately accounted for afterward. San Jose Animal Care and Services reported transferring 179 dogs to Miranda's Rescue between 2018 and April 2026 and has ended its relationship with the organization. That raises an important question. When a municipal shelter transfers an animal to a rescue, what system ensures that animal can be tracked through its final outcome? The broader issue is not about attacking every rescue or shelter. It is about whether the animal welfare system has adequate tracking, transparency, record-keeping, and oversight. There are three important questions. What happened to the animals? Were animals properly accounted for after transfer? Could stronger oversight have identified problems sooner? Miranda has disputed allegations, and no conclusion about criminal responsibility should be made until investigators and prosecutors complete their work. The public deserves transparency, the animals deserve accountability, and everyone involved deserves a fair process. Ending message. This isn't about rushing to judgment. It's about asking the questions that need to be answered. Every animal deserves to be accounted for, from the moment it enters the system until we know what happened to it. That's not an attack on rescue. That's accountability. So always see the dog as an individual. Follow your dogs. Always know the outcomes, whether donating, sheltering, or rescuing. It is our responsibility in animal welfare, the Pit Bull Project.